Hello students, we're going to talk about solving equations today. So what is an equation? 3m plus 2 is not an equation. It is an expression. There's no equal sign in that math problem. How about 2x plus 1 equals 9? That's an equation because I said equals. So now I want to know what that equals. Math problems with equal signs are called equations. What does it mean to solve an equation? Well, let's take that one we just looked at. 2x plus 1 equals 9. What are we trying to do? If I ask you, hey, solve that, what is it that I want you to do? What I want you to do is find the value of the variable that makes the equation true. So in math, we search for the truth. We want things that are true. We're looking for things that are true. So I want to find the number that I can replace with x that would make this side equal 9 after I multiply it by 2 and add 1. Find the value of the variable that makes the equation true. So here's some. So I have an equation, some number plus 5 is 47. Maybe A stands for age. How old are you? That's a variable question. If I ask different people, they would give me different answers. So maybe that's how old you are. Okay, and then maybe this would represent how old you are in 5 years. So here's a math problem. In 5 years, my age is going to be 47. How old am I? What do you think? Yeah, let's test it. So I think I know the answer. I think if I count on 5, I can get to 47. So let's check it. Is 42 plus 5 equal to 47? 42, 43, 44, 5, 4, 7, 47. Okay, so I'm putting the answer to 42 plus 5 below. I'm not putting it next to it. This 47 is coming from the top. I'm trying to see if this expression and this expression are the same. Did I get something that is true? Yes, I did. 47 is the same as 47. That is a true statement. So the final answer is A equals 42. I guessed 42 and 42 proved to be true. So I know that 42 is the answer. All right, how about this one? This one says 9 is the same as some number minus 4. Maybe M stands for money. I have some money and I spent $4 and now I have $9 left. How much money did I have to start with? So anyone think they know? You want to give me a guess? Good. So I'm hearing 13. So let's plug in, let's substitute 13 for the M and see what the answer is. So on a calculator, I can do 13 minus 4, or I can just count down. 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. 9. 13 minus 4 is 9. This side was already 9. 9 equals 9. Not the answer, but proves that the thing that I thought it was is correct. So M is 13 is the answer to this problem. This is called guess and check. How about this one? 4 times something is negative 20. Negative 4 times something is negative 20. So let's guess negative 5. Okay. So if I do negative 4 times negative 5, do I get negative 20? Maybe, maybe not. This side is just 20. It stays 20 all the way down. What is negative 4 times negative 5? That happens to be positive 20. It's like the opposite of negative is positive. So is positive 20 the same as negative 20? No. Really far apart on a number line. So that is not true. So my guess was not correct. I can guess again. I can guess n equals 5. I think that might work. So instead of changing the n to -5, I'm going to change the n to 5. And I'm going to get -20 on that side because -4 times 5, the answer goes below it. And this side already had -20 on it. That proves to be true. That is a true statement. It is true that -20 equals -20. That is not the answer to the problem. I don't need to put a box around that. The answer to the problem is that because that's true, I have proven that the answer is 5. N equals 5. Now this one can kind of mess with some people's heads. Often when I grade things, I see that people put that C is equal to 4. Okay, people think that maybe if there's a divide by 3 here and I divide this by 3, I can get 4, so I think that C is 4. However, if you take a moment and test your theory, test your guess, you'll see that 4 divided by 3 is actually 1.33333333 repeating. And that's not really close to 12, and they're definitely not the same. So is that true? That's not true. So the answer is not 4. So what's another way to do this? It's got to be a lot bigger than 12, isn't it? It's got to be 3 times bigger than 12. Do we know what 12 times 3 is? 24, 25, 36. Okay, so I'm going to guess C is 36. Feel free to, use a calculator, try it, show some scratch work if you need to. Does it equal 12? Well, 36 divided by 3 is in fact 12. 12 is the same as 12. So I found something that's true. I found the value for the variable that makes the equation true. Let's do a little harder one. So what does this mean? This is some number times 2 plus 3. So we're trying to find the number that when we multiply it by 2, and then we add 3, we get to 11. Something times 2 plus 3 is 11. If x was 10, this would be 10 times 2, which would be 20, plus 3 is 23. That's too big. If x was 1, this would be 1 times 2, which is 2 plus 3, which would be 5. So that's too small. I want it to equal 11. Anyone have a guess? Good. Yeah, so this is 2 times 4 plus 3. This is what we're guessing. I don't know why I put an n there. It's supposed to be an x. That was confusing. Okay, so 2 times 4 is 8. 8 plus 3, 8, 9, 10, 11. This side is 11. This side is also 11. I have found the truth. True. So therefore, I know that the answer is x equals 4. How about this one? 3 times some number minus 1 is the same as 5. And they're puzzles. You stare at them, you think about it, you try some numbers in your head, you play with it. So this is called guessing and checking. So I'm going to guess 4. Okay, 3 times 4 minus 1. That's 12 minus 1, which is 11. Is that the same as 5? Not the same as 5. Okay, so that was a bad guess. Well, what did that tell us? That told us that 4 is too big, right? Because I got 11 is bigger than 5. So I need a little bit smaller number here. Anyone think they know? Let's try that. 3 times 2 minus 1 is 5. 6 minus 1? Does 5 equal 5? So remember, the answers go below it. When you're little and you do 1 times 2, you put the answer here. But in algebra class, you actually put the answer underneath. Okay, so the answer falls down the page. Good, we found it. We found the truth that 5 equals 5. All right, so that's the lesson today. Lots of kids play with numbers in their head and find the value for the variable, but an algebra student knows that you can provide evidence for your answer by substituting it in for the variable to prove that that answer makes the equation true. So in algebra, even if you can do the answer in your head, you know your math teachers always said, show your work, show your work. So one way to show your work is to shove the number in and show me that you have found the value for the variable that makes the equation true. Show me that you have truth. In math, we always want to provide evidence for our answers. Be good, do your homework. Bye, students.